To throw again on second down. Cousins. And his throw is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 as he's out at the 6. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Cousins. And incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. We're scoreless after 1. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. With that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Jackson, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 30,
down like bowling pin.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 68 yards, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. To throw, Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Throwing is Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Cousins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. It's complete. Abdullah. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Fourth down, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback, Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. No.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will find Hurst in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Cousins now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Check. Watch 54.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Those people quit. We gonna beat everybody.